Since exploding onto the hip-hop scene in the late 2000s, Nicki Minaj has redefined what it means to be a female rapper. She's collected platinum hits, iconic alter egos, and historic chart records. But alongside her countless accolades, there's an undeniable pattern of public feuds, particularly with other women in the music industry. Nicki's career has been as defined by conflict as by her creativity. But what's behind this pattern of feuds, and why does it keep happening? Let's unpack the timeline, the drama, and the deeper reasons fueling these rivalries. Nicki's first notable public clash set the template. When she entered the rap scene, comparisons with Lil' Kim were instant and unavoidable. Lil' Kim, the original Queen Bee, had dominated the late 90s and early 2000s with her provocative style, bold lyrics, and boundary-pushing persona. As Nicki emerged with her colorful wigs, explicit lyrics, and animated personas, the similarities between the two artists were hard to miss. Kim quickly accused Nicki of directly copying her iconic image and rap style, suggesting that Minaj was profiting off a persona she had pioneered.
And if you listen to that song, the way I did my vocals, hers were different from how I did my vocals at that time. So shortly after that, she started releasing all these records, doing her vocals the way I did my vocals.
The tension escalated dramatically in 2010 with the release of Roman's Revenge, a standout track from Nicki's debut studio album Pink Friday. The song featured Eminem and delivered sharp, venomous lines that were widely interpreted as a direct diss aimed at Lil' Kim. Although Nicki initially denied targeting Kim specifically, fans and critics alike saw the lyrics as unmistakably referencing their ongoing rivalry. Lyrics like, "Look at my show footage, how these girls be spazzin', so I look like getting back to a has-been," seemed clearly pointed at Kim, intensifying the feud. In response, Lil' Kim dropped Black Friday, a savage retort track that explicitly called out Nicki Minaj by name. Kim accused Nicki of being a fake and heavily reliant on ghostwriters, questioning her authenticity and legitimacy as an artist. The track quickly ignited further controversy, sparking extensive media coverage and passionate debates among fans. Black Friday didn't hold back, with Kim labeling Nicki a clone and aggressively criticizing her career moves. The feud spilled beyond music, entering media interviews and public appearances. Lil' Kim publicly expressed her frustration in multiple interviews, stating that Nicki never gave her the proper respect or acknowledgement she deserved for paving the way.
You need to do your homework, because I don't know what
I've heard
you're
her.
saying.
Envy, have you heard Nicki pay homage to Kim?
Yeah, she definitely paid homage before.
no,
but
no,
if she was
Envy.
taking shots, that might be something personal that I
No,
don't know about. But
Envy.
I heard her pay homage
Envy.
before because she said she looked up to you. Even when she did that
No.
mixtape cover, when she did the same position as you.
But this
You
sounds like
gotta
something.
understand something. If somebody says, "I love you, but I hate you," that's not homage.
Nicki fired back in interviews, downplaying Kim's influence on her career and suggesting that the older rapper was simply jealous of her rapid rise to fame.
She just really jumped out the window. And you gotta be careful when you pick fights. And that's what I've learned in this business. You just never know. You know, it's one of those moments when you say, don't play with me. You know, because I respect you, I love you, I've said it in every interview, time and time again. And if that's not good enough with you, mama, then it's something deep-rooted in you. You need to get something is bothering you inside. That's your insecurity bothering you. It's not Nicki Minaj. It would have been any girl that started popping. You know, she picked a fight with Foxy, then she picked a fight with Eve, then she picked a fight with Remy. Now it's, then it was Miss Wallace, then it was Nicki Minaj.
The intensity of their beef drew in fans on both sides, fueling endless online arguments and reinforcing the divide. The Minaj versus Kim rivalry became emblematic of a generational shift within hip-hop, representing tensions between older veterans who felt underappreciated and younger stars eager to define their own legacies independently. This early feud wasn't just entertaining. It laid down the blueprint for all future conflicts. Accusations of style theft, authenticity, and ghostwriting, fueling fan debates and setting social media ablaze. Just as Nicki was cementing her status as a rap icon, her next feud emerged from a place no one saw coming: American Idol. When Fox hired Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey to judge together in 2012, the result was an explosive cocktail. During auditions in Charlotte, leaked footage showed Minaj launching into a profanity-filled tirade against Carey, reportedly due to backstage tensions. Carey escalated things further, publicly alleging she felt threatened and unsafe around Minaj, even claiming that Nicki mentioned violence behind the scenes, something Nicki vehemently denied.
Multiple people heard Nicki say, "If I had a gun, I would shoot that effing bitch." Ooh. Did you take what she said seriously?
It felt like an unsafe work environment. Anytime anybody's reeling threats at somebody, that's just, it's not appropriate. I mean, I've got 2 babies. I'm not gonna take any chances. So yeah, I did hire more security. I just felt it was the appropriate thing to do.
Nicki Minaj has denied saying anything about a gun, calling it a fabrication. And when we asked her for a comment for this story, her representative told us she said what she's saying.
While both divas soon left Idol, the fallout solidified Nicki's image as a combative star, unafraid to publicly confront even industry legends. Social media became Nicki's new battleground in 2015, sparking 2 iconic feuds in rapid succession. First up was Taylor Swift. After Anaconda failed to snag a VMA nomination for Video of the Year, Nicki tweeted frustration, suggesting slim-bodied women were favored by awards shows. Taylor Swift misread this as a personal attack, leading to a viral Twitter exchange that ended with Swift publicly apologizing.
So she was, super, super sweet, and she apologized. She said, look, I didn't understand the big picture of what you were saying, but now I get it. So we're all good.
But this was only the appetizer. Shortly afterward, Miley Cyrus criticized Nicki's tone in a New York Times interview. Nicki's response at the VMAs was iconic.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
The clip went instantly viral, launching debates about race, respectability, and double standards in the entertainment industry. But the most lyrical and intense beef was yet to come, this time with battle rapper Remy Ma. Tensions simmered quietly until 2017, when Remy unleashed Shether, a brutal 7-minute diss track accusing Nicki of plastic surgery, ghostwriting, and shady industry tactics. Nicki swiftly clapped back with No Frauds, featuring Drake and Lil Wayne, cleverly challenging Remy to land a hit within 72 hours to claim $500,000. The feud revitalized battle rap culture and reinforced Nicki's reputation as an artist willing and capable of going bar for bar against anyone who challenged her throne. The feud with Cardi B, however, shifted the narrative dramatically. Cardi's rapid rise made her Nicki's clearest rival. The tension was quiet and subliminal, expressed through vague social media posts, indirect lyrical jabs, and comments made in interviews.
I just feel like it's really internet made up. Like, I really feel like fans and people, they really want to see that happen because it's really entertaining. To see people beef is entertaining. Like,
Fans from both sides closely scrutinized every interaction, intensifying speculation. Things came to a boiling point at a Harper's Bazaar party during New York Fashion Week in 2018. The glamorous event quickly descended into chaos when Cardi famously threw her shoe at Nicki after a heated verbal exchange. Cardi was then escorted out, visibly furious and sporting a large lump over her eye, reportedly from a security scuffle during the incident. In the aftermath, Cardi took to Instagram to publicly address the incident, accusing Nicki of disrespecting her as a mother and sabotaging her career behind the scenes. Nicki responded on her platform, Queen Radio, labeling the event as deeply embarrassing and asserting that she would never criticize someone's parenting. She fiercely denied Cardi's accusations of career sabotage, instead painting Cardi as aggressive and impulsive.
Do you know what the fuck it is to sit in your fucking room for hours and days at a time writing raps? You came into my fucking culture. I never had to fuck a DJ to play my songs. This woman is at the best stage in her career and she's out here throwing bottles and throwing shoes? You put your hands on certain people, you gon' die.
clash wasn't just about bars or authenticity. It was about status, perception, and the pressures of industry competition, amplifying a harmful narrative that two powerful women couldn't coexist peacefully at the top. While these major battles dominated headlines, smaller feuds also added to Nicki's combative reputation. In 2014, her BET speech emphasizing writing her own raps was widely interpreted as a dig at Iggy Azalea, whose ghostwriting controversies were public knowledge.
What I want the world to know about Nicki Minaj is when you hear Nicki Minaj spit, Nicki Minaj wrote it.
Then there was the City Girls incident. An old freestyle where JT and Young Miami threw shade at Nicki resurfaced, causing Nicki to temporarily blacklist them from collaborations.
Would you do a record with the City Girls? Next question.
But it's about, why would I work with somebody that doesn't like me?
The feud ended only in 2022, following a phone call and public reconciliation that culminated in JT appearing on Nicki's Super Freaky Girl, Queen Mix. Cash Doll also had her run-ins with Minaj. Their feud, sparked by a dispute over the Barbie nickname, remained mostly petty and private, spilling into social media twice, once in 2018 and again in 2025. Unlike City Girls, this one never got patched up, with Cash Doll calling the drama petty and ultimately choosing to distance herself. Award show politics proved another flashpoint, exemplified by Nicki's feud with Latto in 2022. When the Grammys shifted Minaj's Super Freaky Girl from rap to pop categories, she argued publicly that Latto's Big Energy should face similar reclassification.
If Super Freaky Girl is pop, then so is Big Energy. If you move Super Freaky Girl out of pop and put it in, out of rap and put it in pop, do the same thing with Big Energy, right? Same producers on both songs, by the way, if you want to talk about it. So let's keep fair. Even with my even when I'm rapping on a pop track, I still out rap. But this has to always be done because in order for them to, and this is a group of people, if you can't tell by now, you're not opening your eyes.
Latto quickly accused Nicki of bullying, leaking tense DMs, and sparking a heated exchange online. Another generational feud erupted in 2024 with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan's chart-topping Hiss contained subtle jabs aimed at Minaj's husband, sparking an immediate and scathing response from Nicki titled Bigfoot. This feud notably included Nicki mocking Megan's highly publicized shooting incident involving Tory Lanez.
I dare you, I fucking dare you, bitch, to say one more thing about my fucking family, ho. Bullet fragment foot, bitch. Bullet fragment, she a bullet fragment, bitch. Now listen here, ho. Get up on your good foot. Bitch, I said get up on your good foot, not your bad foot. Fuck was that, a diss or a piss?
The controversy was fierce, highlighting Nicki's evolving role, from an artist who once felt disrespected by veterans to now taking aim at the new generation with equal ferocity. Most recently, in 2025, Nicki found herself at odds with R&B sensation SZA. The drama ignited over cryptic tweets related to former TDE President Punch. Interpreting a vague astrology tweet as shade, Nicki launched into a blistering social media assault, even dragging up SZA's past comments about industry legends Beyoncé and Rihanna. SZA eventually stepped away, refusing to engage further, but not before Nicki unleashed her powerful fanbase, the Barbs, who amplified the conflict dramatically. So why does this pattern keep repeating? One big reason is the music industry's scarcity mentality. The rap scene, especially for women, is treated as a zero-sum game. Limited space, limited success, limited recognition. Every new female rapper is instantly cast as Nicki's potential successor or rival, creating competition where there might otherwise be collaboration. But it's also about Nicki herself. Raised on battle rap, fiercely competitive, and proud of writing her own rhymes, Nicki built a persona around being authentic and fearless. This competitive DNA fuels her reactions, making her quick to defend her reputation and challenge perceived threats head-on. Social media further intensifies the situation, rewarding controversy over collaboration. A single tweet can dominate headlines more effectively than a hit song, creating constant incentives for artists and media alike to fan the flames. And with her fiercely loyal barbs behind her, every slight becomes an immediate and amplified controversy. Industry gatekeeping and award show politics also regularly provoke her. Nicki's frequent clashes with Grammy decisions and industry categorizations demonstrate how seriously she takes recognition and respect, something she feels she's consistently denied despite her groundbreaking career. In the end, Nicki Minaj's ongoing feuds reveal much more than just personal beef. They're a reflection of a deeply competitive industry, media-driven outrage, fan-base rivalries, and the immense pressures facing women in hip-hop. While these feuds have created classic rap moments, they've also left lasting scars on Nicki's public image. Will the feuds ever stop? Not likely. At least not until Nicki Minaj herself decides the throne might be stronger when shared. Until then, expect the battles and the hits to continue. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.